Yo, we are live. The closers are back. Me and Jelani starting this thing off. Who knows who pops in today? We shall see. But right now, we got a close one. Houston Warriors, game 6. Warriors down 6 right now. Score just changed.
Yep,
Down
just
6.
changed, man. We got the old guard versus the new guard. We've seen a lot of
Mm-hmm.
that this playoffs. But Houston, man, I got a lot of respect for them. I'm excited for their future, man. They looking good, but let's see what they can do tonight.
Yeah.
See,
Not
see if
this
Jalen
will be
Green
a
can work some real
close this
quick.
out.
Yeah, 8 minutes
This will
left.
be a huge, huge victory for them
Oh
if they
yeah,
can close this out and get a game 7 back in Houston. And I'll just say it, yeah. I think if Houston wins this and they get it back to for a game 7, I think they win it.
I
I think
mean,
that even though
yeah,
I understand the greatness that the Warriors have and Steph Curry, you can never. It's hard to go against them, but that coming back from 3-1 is tough. The Warriors have been
hmm
cursed with that before,
hmm
but I think the Warriors got it. I think they got to win this game.
yeah,
Like I
man.
think,
I think so too. You don't want to, because the other side they got youth on their side. So why play an
yeah,
additional game? Like get it done now, and it will be tough to go on the road and beat this team. But I'm liking what I'm seeing from Houston overall. They got a
hmm
bright future ahead of them. But yeah, man, the first round is coming to an end. We got what only this series
and
and
then
the Clippers series left in the first round, right?
yeah,
I think
yeah.
everybody else is on to the second round.
Everybody waiting on this. Let's see. Yeah, I think you are absolutely right.
Yeah, all the other have ended.
It's crazy. We've been rocking out the whole time,
Yeah,
and each night has been rough, but it's been fun though.
that's been a
It's
lot of
been
fun, man.
fun. Yeah, everybody in Minnesota waiting. Boom out east. Yeah, east is set. Yeah, we're waiting on Denver. Denver in this series.
Yup.
Warriors could punch their ticket in tonight, but I don't know. Let's see. Oh, there go.
That's
Welcome
mid.
to the group. Anthony Fain in the building.
What's good, bro?
What up, G?
Hey, I'm
Hey,
not.
Lonnie, what up, man?
What up, man?
I don't have a dog in the fight when it comes to NFL, but I like how all of y'all are coming on, especially the first episode y'all joined. Y'all repping. You know
Yeah, I
what I
had
mean?
my
Hey,
Chris
Niner
Perry
hoodie on
came
my
with the
first night.
Niner
Yup.
hat. Dalen came with the Raider hat. Now Fane in there with the Niner. Y'all are repping and ready for football. Matter of fact, let's start there, Fane.
What's up?
How you feeling this year about y'all Niners?
bro, I feel good. I
Mm-hmm.
feel good. Let me tell you why, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we were trash last year. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it a buck. We
Mm-hmm.
weren't good. We were trash. It was mostly because of the defense and the special teams. Now that being said, because not too many people know our offense was still ranked 11.
Mm.
Granted,
Educate them.
granted, CMC was out
Mm-hmm.
most of the season. I think he played like 2 games last season.
Mm-hmm.
Kittle was hurt. Ayuk was hurt. Debo actually got hurt a few games. I mean, our star wide receiver was Juwan Jennings.
Hmm.
The entire
Mm-hmm.
season. And honestly, he's a 3. I mean, he's a wide receiver 3. So
Mm-hmm.
we get Kittle back. We got CMC back. We got a couple of uh, role players.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, we're gonna get Ayuk back. So I feel good about our offense. Now we went heavy defense in this draft. Heavy defense. Like our first 4 picks were defensive players. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The best 4 defensive players in college football. Well, not the best 4, the best of the top 100.
Right.
You see
Right.
what I'm saying? So like,
Mm-hmm.
I think we're going to be a lot better than people think. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because we've seen a lot of players leave, and it hurt. It hurts seeing it hurts seeing those players leave, bro. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? I'm not gonna lie. It hurts seeing Debo. Debo's hung up on my wall right now. You know what I mean? He's still my favorite player. I don't care what nobody says. So like, no. It, I think I don't know. I think we're gonna be sneaky good.
Mm-hmm. All right. All right. So
I mean, to
the
this
not
day, we still got the best odds to win the NFC West, which is crazy. Seeing the
so
Rams
y'all
gave the Eagles the best game last year in the playoffs. So
y'all for sure a playoff team is what I'm hearing.
I think we are. I
Mm-hmm.
think we
I
get there. I think we
I
get there
think
for
we
sure,
definitely
bro.
did. Yeah. No, we definitely get into the playoffs. I agree with everything Fang said. Debo was my favorite 49er. So that was hard. But one thing I'll add
Woo.
is since we were trash last season, right? Everybody we play is not that good. Our strength of schedule is very
Oh,
easy. And we have one of the easy. We went from the hardest one of the hardest schedules to one of the easiest. So
hey,
I don't see why we can't win 11 at least 11 games, 11 to 12 games next season. I think we'll be right
oh
back in the
yeah, for
playoffs.
sure, bro. For
So
sure, bro.
one more question on Niners right now. Will y'all be better than the Raiders?
Oh, easily, bro. Hey,
The
easily. Yeah.
disrespect.
Hey, where? You know what? Where is hey, but that's not. I mean, that's not saying much, bro. That's not
Yeah.
saying much. I mean, Pete Carroll. I believe in Pete Carroll. I think they made some good moves this season. But Pete
Mm-hmm.
Carroll's 157 years old, man. Yeah, he done lost a lot of gas in his tank, bro. Like he's gonna be on the sideline with the oxygen tank. You know what I mean? Like oatmeal and a walker, bro. Like it's hard. It's gonna be hard for him to be good. Geno Smith is good. You know what I mean?
Oh,
But we beat him almost every single time we played him. We played against Geno. Geno is like he's bad luck. When he
oh,
plays us, bro, he got bad luck.
oh man, that's funny.
And then they play in a rough division, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. KC, they got Pat Mahomes in there. Denver got way better. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The Chargers got way better. That's just a rough division. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
They'll be at the bottom of the division again.
What you think about what did you think about their rookie, the running back?
Genty's raw, bro. I
Yeah.
think he's a generational talent easily. You
Mm.
know what I mean? But I don't think he could be a little bit better than the running
Mm-hmm.
back they lost,
Mm-hmm.
but not much better, bro.
Mm-hmm. Got you.
The one that went
Especially
to Green Bay, I can't think of his name.
right.
I'm tripping right now.
Um, 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 Nah, I'm really blank.
I'm tripping right now. Anyway, yeah, he was a baller. You know what I mean? Bro was a baller,
Yeah.
and they just didn't want to pay him. But he went to Green Bay, got his bread, and running backs they won last year. Running backs really won last year because
Mhm.
they showed you that they can change an organization. You look at Christian McCaffrey, what he did for the Niners, and then you look at what old boy for the Eagles did, Saquon Barkley did for the Eagles,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like,
Yeah.
bro, you look what old boy did for Baltimore.
Derrick
You know what I
Henry.
mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
They just changed the organization. I mean, I think Saquon and McCaffrey changed their organization a little bit more, but
Mm-hmm.
they have a huge impact now. So they didn't raise their ceiling for money. They didn't raise that a little bit higher because they're
Right.
important,
Yeah, because it wasn't no running backs getting paid.
bro.
Man, for real.
It was getting.
Bro? Did you see the owner for the Giants?
Mm-mm.
The owner for the Giants was in. You ever heard of that show Hard Knocks?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
last season they did a Hard Knocks for the Giants, right? And it was postseason, not
Mm-hmm.
postseason, off season. You know what I mean? Off season
Mm-hmm.
accusations. They're in the meeting room. they're saying, hey, Saquon wants X amount of money, and we might just let him walk.
Mhm.
And the owner was like, bro, if the Eagles pick up Saquon, I'm gonna have a hard time sleeping at night.
Hold on,
Uh-oh, what happened?
Draymond being Draymond right now.
I'm trying to beat this man up.
Hey,
Debo Green.
If there's an NBA player, I ain't even gonna say that. I was gonna say if there's an NBA player that can play some football, but we got footage already. I was gonna say it'll be Draymond Green, but we seen
Draymond Green. Maybe not football, maybe more like MMA.
Yeah.
Maybe like street boxing. I don't know.
Yeah, the UFC or what's the other one? Not UFC, but the one under the UFC. I think bare knuckle was too low, but
oh no,
man, who's UFC?
I'd love to see Draymond and bare knuckle fighting.
They could put they could put Draymond like in a slap boxing tournament or something.
Hey,
what's that?
So
what's that thing I see on Instagram a lot? They be slapping each other.
I think. Yeah. I don't know what it's called, like slap contest or something.
It's a real thing. Put Draymond in that.
Man,
put Draymond up first for the fight in the 100 versus Gorilla. I got to put Draymond
first
first.
Wave, huh?
Yeah. Put Draymond. You know what I mean? Draymond's leading us to a victory.
Hey,
you know what
Jelani, you was a part of. You picked the Gorilla, didn't you?
I did. I picked the Gorilla because no one was willing to sacrifice their life. Them first 10, 15 dudes gonna get killed. Off top.
Hey, bro. I think you're giving too much credit to the Gorilla. Hey, when we know we had Steve Corwins in the world, and we got all these psychos that go out there and they jump on alligators' backs. I don't think we're gonna have a hard time finding somebody crazy enough to run in there first to get some action with the Gorilla. You know what I mean?
Oh no!
And that's why I'm gonna be in the 99. I'm gonna be 99th. You know what I mean? I'm going to be the last person that jump. Like everybody's going to be dog piled on the Gorilla, and I'm going to be the one to choke him out real, and that's it. That's game over for you.
That's all you did.
That's game over. Yeah, I gouged his eyes out. Now he can't see. You know what I mean? Hey,
I'm enjoying every minute of that argument, man. I'm enjoying it all.
For real, bro.
I'm invested in it. I've been coming up with theories but somebody got to be willing to bite, and there's some soft spots on that silverback. We just and 100 of us we gonna find it. We gonna
Bart, you was better because I didn't think of no teams. I was just thinking of like a vanilla. Everybody's like 200 pounds. I didn't even think about putting together like a whole Ocean's 11 team to like.
The whole front line is gonna be like 30 sumo wrestlers. That's the whole.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, bro.
Wear that Gorilla out. Wear them out,
bro. I'll bring in specialists.
Yeah, I
straight
would
up
have
specialists.
Tom Brady, Pat Mahomes, all them would be up in the back throwing rocks. So yeah,
throwing dots. You know what I mean?
Man,
throwing straight dots. I'll bring Denzel Washington in. He'll start throat chopping them. You know what I mean?
Get your hands off.
You've never seen anybody survive a Denzel Washington throat chop. I mean, he can literally go through most of his movies. Every single one of them gonna have some kind of throat chop because he's 60-something years old, so he can't really move that fast.
Chopping.
But that throat chop is clutch.
Deadly.
Hey, my favorite Denzel throat chop was on He Got Game.
Oh my God.
That's the coldest one.
Yeah. Old boy was talking mess, boy. He was talking that mess.
It came out of nowhere. It was like that might have been the first throat chop.
That was the deadliest throat chop I ever seen, bro. Like I never even thought of throwing throat chops until I seen He Got Game, and I was like, bro, I can't wait for him up. I can't wait for a dude to talk crazy to me because I'm about to throw. He's not going to see it coming. You know what I
No,
mean?
Oh,
no,
You're not going to see it coming because nobody will expect that.
no. I
Jalen
ain't
Green
never
just
seen
missed
no
the oop.
throat chop in real life.
Hey, my son throw chopped me one time.
Ooh.
He little, so it didn't hurt too bad. But I was like, hey man, don't do that again, bro.
Like, like it just like
Got
you
him
had to
good.
be serious with him.
Yeah,
Dang, that's Jalen.
yeah, he
Woo.
missed it. And he missed the free throw.
Yeah, that fool, man, that fool so athletic. Jalen Green
It's that
just
nail
tried
polish.
to.
You had that nail polish on, he would have caught the ball with it.
He would have had a
Slippery,
little more
slippery.
grip, huh?
Hey, bro, I don't even want to sound old like that, but I'm like, bro, bro, kids is nowadays wearing nail polish,
Yeah.
huh?
Hey, and
That's the thing, huh?
they are balling too. Him, Jared McCain. Jared McCain he would have won Rookie of the Year if he didn't get hurt.
Yeah, he was
He
balling.
he was going crazy.
Hey, see how you argue with that, man? He's like, oh, he balling, but he got nail polish on, so leave him
Let
alone.
him
You know what I
let
mean?
him do his thing. Man,
Damn, Houston on a
Houston,
10-0 run.
yeah, they about to win this. Houston is
That
about to
looking,
win this. Look,
oh my
hold
God.
on.
This isn't looking
This
good.
is Sam, what's up, man? You interrupted my stream right now, Sam. Oh, you in? Oh, hold on. I can't. Why? I ain't see you. You in the room? Hold up. Well, my bad. Well, I don't see you. Do I got? No, I can't see you at all. Hold on. Let me. Oh, I see. Oh, my bad. I can see you now. Hold on. I get you, man. I wonder why the screen got you so low. Oh,
Oh, Martin, you cut himself out. Hey, I'm
His
running the
own
stream
stream.
now, Delani.
All right.
I'm gonna have to change the name of the stream now.
Well, till Mark gets back, did you watch the the Knicks Pistons series at all? Was you keeping track of
No, I
that
didn't
one?
watch none of that, bro. I was still crying about LA.
Oh man, tell me about it.
Anthony Edwards took a knife and just stuck it in my heart because not only that, he was talking mess before it even started.
Nah, he
He was like, "Oh,
was.
we about to beat the breaks off LA," and I was like, "Man, he kid don't know what he talking about." You know what I mean? We got Luka, we got Bron, Bron boy.
He knew it.
Man, I ain't never seen it.
Nah, he knew it.
What's up, guys?
Hey, it
now
was good, bro.
What's up, man? How you
there you
doing?
go. My bad. I took myself out the room.
Yeah, that's all. I
Somebody
was like, "Hey, it was my stream for a little bit, Mark." You know what I mean?
welcome to the Closers live stream. This is my boy Sam Yip, writer over at Hoops Hype. He covers the Los Angeles Clippers, does a lot of great work over there. You check out his page, you'll see all the interviews he did. He interviewed everybody you could think of in the NBA. One of
Okay,
the
come on.
best in the one of the best in the game. This is a future legend. I'm telling y'all right now, this is a future legend. Sam
Okay.
Yip. Make sure you go follow him. How you
Hey,
doing, man?
I'm good. Nice seeing you guys. Nice meeting you,
Yeah.
Anthony and
hey, what's going on, bro?
Yeah, man. It is perfect time because we was actually about to talk about your Clippers since it looks like the Rockets are gonna force this game 7. But out in LA, well, not in LA, but y'all got a game 7 on y'all hands. What are y'all feeling? What are you thinking is going on in that game?
I mean, it's like very back and forth, right? It's probably the best series of the whole first round so far.
Mm-hmm.
I think it really comes down to James Harden, right? He
Mhm.
disappears a lot of times. He played well in the first half of Game 6. Kawhi could carry them, right? But they're on the road. They're in Denver.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that was kind of bothering me about the series was when they were, what was it, Game 5, right before Game 5, when they practiced in LA a day
Mhm.
before they were going to play in Denver. So like the whole altitude over there. Like, what do you want to practice there? So you can play well for Game 5. They played here, and then they went there, and then they couldn't even play defense. They were a step
Right.
slow. They played like the Lakers in Game 5 over there. So like I don't understand what happened there, but
right.
that's something that I think about sometimes. Like just the last day or two.
The
Right.
Lakers just had to catch a stray, huh?
they were overmatched. The Lakers. Anthony Edwards was like chanting Lakers in 5 after the game in the hallway the whole time.
Easy,
Really?
Sam, easy, bro. Like easy, like, you know what I mean? You know, I know you're over there in LA celebrating the Clippers, but we didn't know it was another team in LA.
I'm not a Clippers fan. I'm not a Lakers fan. I go to both games. I just kind of see it on both sides. But
okay, that's what's up.
These are just a warning. These are Laker fans over here. So yeah,
I grew up Laker fan. So
okay.
But
Hey, like
more.
you know how you say you grew up a Laker fan. I'm sure
Then he grew out of it.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's similar reasons for me. Like once you started working, is that when it started changing? Because you get into the business, you see everybody, behind the scenes.
I'd say so. Like you start knowing the people behind the scenes, right? Who works, like what kind of organizations are organizations are pretty well like the Warriors are pretty top notch, right? Behind the scenes with everything that goes on there.
Right.
I know they treated Mark pretty well over there.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Raymond.
Yeah.
Raymond Ritter.
I don't want to put other teams under the bus, They might like mess with my credentials and stuff. But
you can't have that.
But there's certain teams that do their jobs in a good way, and there's some that they're just difficult with you, and they don't help you get your job. They don't help you do your job well and stuff. So, I mean, are you guys Laker fans that hate the Clippers? Are you guys those kinds of Laker fans?
You know what? As far as the Clippers, I'm not really. I don't know. I don't hate the Clippers.
Okay.
I hate the Celtics.
Most Laker fans don't hate the Clippers.
There you go.
There's nothing to hate.
I hate Boston.
I think the problem is the new age people, maybe the young, they don't even care about Boston. They just care about the Clippers and it's like you guys, like Boston has like so many. Lakers could have won more titles if not for Boston, but arguing
bro,
stuff. So it's kind of like besides the point, right?
No,
we won a lot of titles, so I'm not complaining. But Boston did keep us away from a lot of rings, bro.
Yeah, I'll say that the team that I hate the most is the Spurs. It's not even the Celtics.
Oh, really?
I just like the Spurs more than the Celtics.
You must have came up in that Duncan, Tim Duncan.
I did. We've had more battles, since I've been watching basketball. There's been more battles with the Spurs than the Celtics. Don't get it twisted. I don't like the Celtics either, but I hate Tim. To this day, I don't like Tim Duncan.
You like
David Robinson, none of them.
Popovich?
Oh, shout out to Pop. They made that announcement today. I gotta respect the legend.
Was that you that broke that, Sam? Was that you that?
Come on now.
I would have been tight. I was like, oh, we got a big timer with us today.
But it's crazy. Like I think we all kind of seen it coming. Especially being up in age and the health issues. But man, I'm a miss seeing him. In his real brief. Post game interviews and in game interviews, and him always giving you a straight up, 3 to 4 word answer or whatever. He give you the best 3 to 4 word answer of all the league. But hopefully, he could take care of his health and be around for a long, long time. But I don't share that dislike that Jelani has for the Spurs because at that time I was rocking with the Spurs on knocking off LA whenever they could. So that was good times for me back then.
You're just a Laker hater, huh?
Yeah, I was
certified. Certified.
Oh, and Faye, you was the only person that know this, but I told Dalen on the stream yesterday that you remember when LeBron was in Cleveland and Miami and stuff. I said if LeBron ever became a Laker, that's when I will not be a LeBron fan.
Oh, you lied to me.
Yeah, I lied. That didn't happen.
He lied. And I'm glad you said it too. And I think I trolled you for a while too. You know what? I think I gave you a good amount of troll time. And when I heard the news, I was so happy. And it wasn't like I hated LeBron. I hated like LeBron enthusiasts who go to wherever LeBron team it was, because I'm more of like I'm a team fan. And then it's like a lot of people that are just player fans. And player fans, they don't go through the pain that team fans go through, because it's going to be players recycled in and out of the team. That player is always going to be good, more than likely, if they're healthy. You know what I mean? So they never had to go through the pain. So I had a lot of resentment for him. Yeah. And when he said he's going to join LA, I was so happy. I called Mark immediately. And I was like, hey, what's up, man? You hate LeBron today, right? He was like, nah.
That's hilarious.
I take it.
Man, that was tough, man. That was tough. But you know, we made it through his rocking or whatever. Then, like Sam said, once you start working, you know, the fandom of anybody just start decreasing or whatever. Like, you know, he's still my favorite player of all time, but you know, I don't, you know, I'm not, you know, y'all see, I'm not sour about the Lakers getting knocked off by Anthony Edwards. And I think with that matchup, I think you touched on it a little bit earlier. With that matchup, I think, you know, I think Minnesota was just a better team. You know, they had a real up and down season. Started off with the whole first half, they were in the play-in, you know, area before actually like going on that streak and really getting things on track. But Sam, I think the Timberwolves have a chance to make it to the Western Conference Finals. What about
Were they
you?
playing next round?
They'll have this one.
Oh yeah. If they're playing one of these, they're gonna be in the Western Conference Finals. Like the Warriors
Yeah,
the Warriors are kind of they're playing on like the last like gas tank. Like they're ready. They're almost like they're old, and like I don't know if you guys noticed, but when the series started going to one day in between, Steph hasn't been able to do his little, you know, his magical stuff, you know. So, I think the Wolves will beat the Warriors and the Rockets. I think Julius Randle really kind of turned the corner. I think him learning to play with Rudy, because Rudy takes a while for players to learn to play with Rudy. It took like half a season. It took Julius about half a season. But I think they figured it out. But I mean, no one's beating OKC in the West, though. I don't think it's going to be close.
That's why I said, I got asked if I thought Denver or the Clippers had a chance, and I was like, you know, who they playing? And it was like, okay, I was like, okay, they have zero. It's zero chance.
Yeah,
there's no chance.
Yeah,
but if I had to pick anybody to beat OKC, it would be Minnesota. I think Minnesota. That chance is still very low. It's probably like 25%, and that might even be a little high. But I got OKC winning it all.
You got them winning it all. Wow.
I got them. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but you think their whole experience thing is overrated?
I think we transitioned to. I actually think, you know, I haven't said this, but now that you ask, I actually think experience has I think it's expired now. I think experienced players have been around too long. When you look at even the superstars, you know, the LeBron James, the Kevin Durant's, you know, all of the top tier guys, they're superstars. Not only, you know, they're good, they're talented. I'm not saying that they fell off a cliff or anything like that, But and Edwards just showed that I can will my team to a victory against a LeBron James team. He showed last year I could will my team against a Kevin Durant. They can't. They're not at a point in their life and their career where they can impact the game the way these younger guys, SGAs and of the world. So then you start looking at these teams that have veterans on the bench who don't, they don't play. They're just veteran leadership, whatever we want to call it. But frankly, they're just old. They're just old now. And
Right.
you got a team like OKC who they could go 12 deep if they really wanted to. They don't, but they could play 12 guys on a nightly basis. And they're all young. Houston, they're all young. And I think they're just, phasing out. And I think there's the top tiers, the Stephs, the LeBrons, the KDs and stuff. But everybody else, when it comes to, experience, I think they're just old.
Yeah, it might be this might be the transition year. It might have been last year with the Celtics winning it. So like them guys you named, the older cats, they could still move around and make something happen in the off season. But next season will probably be their last chance to get a championship. We don't know what it's going to look like, who's going to be playing where, but after next year, it might be a wrap. Unless some of these guys are willing to take a back seat and be on a young team, like you see this on Instagram and social media all the time. Like, where's KD going to end up? So it'll be like, oh, KD goes to OKC, KD goes to Houston, right? These older guys can win if they make that type of move, but them being the focal point of the team and winning a championship, I think those days are over.
So I think OKC, man. I think I think they're the most talented team in the NBA, but talent doesn't always win championships. But just the way they could play on both sides of the ball, they could score, they could defend, they can run, they can do anything that any team in the league specialize in. They can do that. They have a lineup that can, fit whatever anybody want to do. However you want to win, or however you want to lose, I should say. They could give it to you that way.
So you really think if they make it to the finals, they could beat the Celtics?
Oh yeah,
I don't think so, but I guess Mark does.
Yeah, I like how good they are defensively, and that's they have size, they have a lot of bodies, they can do everything. The only thing I'm worried about with the Celtics in that matchup is Porzingis. I think Porzingis is the X factor. Which player you get out of them, and but OKC has Chet. I think I think it'll go 7. Like I don't think it's an easy. Yeah, I think it'll go 7. But I think OKC wins it, because that would be Game 7 in OKC where they have great fans. So yeah, if the Celtics were going to win it, they got to get it done, before Game 7.
I mean, can't count on Cleveland either. I mean that might go 7. Cleveland, Boston.
Sad. We've been disrespecting Cleveland for the last week, man. Everybody that's been on here, we have all, me included. I'm guilty of it. I see how good they are. I see how they have size. They have talent. They have guards. They have everything. But it's Cleveland without LeBron. Do you think Cleveland? So how good do you think this Cleveland team is?
I wouldn't be surprised if they beat Boston. I think it's going to go 7. But I think Boston's going to win, but I think it's going 7. They're very good. But the thing with them is the experience factor is this is where I'm kind of leaning Boston, is because they already won one last year, so they know what it takes. Donovan Mitchell, like, I know he kind of made sacrifices this year, but I don't trust him. I think he's going to kind of, hold on to the ball a little bit too much. try to create a
Right.
shot when the offense gets stagnant and stuff, But
Mhm.
I mean, they're very deep too, so they play like I think they play like 10 guys.
Yeah.
Like Jerome was like he plays like 15 minutes a game. He goes crazy.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I mean, see Anthony over here shaking his head. He's like, screw them.
Boston in 5, bro. Boston in 5. Hey, ain't nothing worse than a LeBron-less Cleveland. Like, that takes a lot of wind out of your sails right there, bro. Just a LeBron-less Cleveland. It's been looking pretty shabby over there ever since, bro. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Boston in 5. That's all I can see.
What the heck is that? Am I doing? Can y'all see that? Who is it? John George said, "Your shirt
Yeah.
ugly."
Yeah, I seen him hating earlier, bro. I didn't want to break your conversation up, but they know what it is. John know what it is. You know what I mean?
And I know. I guess I accidentally put it on the screen.
Yeah. You put me all on blast too. I'm like, all right, bro.
Who's his team? I don't know who his team is.
He probably won't say it. Probably some bums.
No, that actually, I think that might be Dalen. Because he a Raider fan.
Oh, see what I say? What I tell you? Some bums. Hey, Raider. You know what? I give Raider fans a lot of credit, bro, because they've been trash since the '80s. Like the last time they did anything, Dalen was literally not born. Like he doesn't remember nothing, but they are always the loudest in the room.
Always.
Mark, you remember when we used to play like Roosevelt and Roosevelt be talking like they about to do something? I'm like, hey, y'all, bro, the tallest player is like 5'5". We're blowing you out. We're putting up 70. It's around
70-0. It's not.
Yeah. What are you talking about? Easily.
Raiders are faithful. Man.
Raider fans are like, they're funny.
Sam, are you a Raider fan, Sam?
Yeah, I'm a Charger fan. I mean, not much better, but at least I'm not a Raider fan.
Bro, that's you know what I mean. That's the one endear quality.
I'll take the Chargers over the Raiders any day, man.
Absolutely.
Any day.
Oh man.
Disgusting.
So we got game 7. Hold on, we got game 7.
2 game 7s.
2 game 7s. So prediction time. Since we just got done watching the Warriors in Houston, I'll go last, I guess. But we got game 7 in Houston. Houston has been the better team all season long. The number 2 seed. I think they beat the Warriors 3-1 in the season. And they beat them 2 straight to, tie this thing back up. Who do y'all have in game 7? Warriors or Rockets?
It's hard for me to bet against the Warriors, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard. It's like I want to do it, but I'm like, bro, I don't know.
That experience.
Yeah, you got the experience. Steph is still Steph. Jimmy is clutch. Don't ever forget that. It's hard to go against Steph and Jimmy in a game 7. Houston does have home court advantage, but I'm a and I know I just said this might be the end of the era, but I can't see Steph and Bron getting eliminated in the first round in the same postseason. So I'm gonna go with the Warriors.
LeBron going home early, bro.
LeBron went home real early. I kind of want to talk about that a little later too. I got some thoughts.
We could do that. We could do that.
Yeah.
Sam, you said you going Houston?
Yeah, I'm going Houston. At this point, if the Warriors blew a 3-1 lead, like we've seen this before, right?
Oh man, I didn't even think about that.
We've seen this movie before.
Jeez. Yeah, go ahead.
I think they're playing like the Houston's was kind of took them a couple games to kind of figure out their identity. I mean, I think they won because of Fred today, honestly, right? Fred VanVleet, 6 for 9 from 3.
Right.
I can see them kind of pulling a clunker and then Warriors blowing them out. I can see that too, but if I had to put money down, I'd put it on the Rockets just because the Steph thing, the 1 day thing off. Like if you look at the game logs, the days when he gets the most rest, he goes off. But when he doesn't get a lot of rest, the back-to-back games and stuff, like he had tough shooting nights. So something to consider, I think. Yeah.
So the Rockets play on Sunday or they play on Monday?
Sunday.
Sunday.
One day.
Yep.
Okay.
So they got, one day again. So I'm with you on that, Sam. I'm as tough as it is to bet against Steph and Draymond and Steve Kerr, I'm gonna have to go with the Rockets. If I was putting my money down, I'm going with the Rockets because I still don't think as good as the Rockets have been, the last few games and tying this thing up, I still don't think we've seen their best game. Jalen Green still had 12 points tonight. Getting home, he was 3 of 11. Getting at home always makes role players better. They're that crowd is going to be super energetic. But if there's a team that can go in that type of atmosphere, and it's funny how a 7-game series can flip flop you from the being ahead to being the underdog. The Warriors as underdogs going into this game 7, they've been here before. They've been here on the bad end and the good end of game 7s. So they go come in. I think you go see I think Steph is gonna put up a big game. I think he's gonna break the streak of bad games after one day rest because everything's on the line. Just like I felt like JJ Redick shot his shot in that game 4 by
Is it
playing
me and you,
everybody.
Sam? What? They look like they frozen up.
The people, everybody on the screen.
No, I think I'm okay.
No,
Yeah, mine's still going. Look like Jelani and Marcus frozen.
No, I'm going. I'm here.
but I think you
wow.
might see that from the Warriors. I think everybody is going to give it their all, and I think it's going to be a very close game. But I got the Houston Rockets at
you
home.
might have to refresh it. All right, there you go.
Wait,
there you go.
You good?
You see? Yeah, I can see y'all. Y'all good.
Yeah. Y'all, you was frozen for a little while, man.
Oh, could y'all hear me?
I couldn't hear you at all either.
No, I can hear you.
Really? I heard everything.
Yeah, I did too.
That's you and your rich Wi-Fi over there. Get the broke people Wi-Fi.
Nah, bro, you over there on AOL, man. Come on now. What you doing over there with dial-up, man? Come on.
Hey, charge my phone. I mean my laptop. There you go. But yeah, so then let's flip to did I ask you who won in Denver and Clippers?
Nah, you didn't ask.
No, I don't think we did. I think we talked about it. But now, being that the game is tomorrow, it's coming up, Sam. What are your Clippers go do, or what are the Clippers go do?
I want to pick them in 7, but it's tough. Jokic, they lost Game 7 at home last year. Remember against the Timberwolves? That was crazy. Was it overtime, double overtime, or something like that?
Crazy game.
I can't see them losing 2 home game 7s. Like, I just don't. But Clippers are more talented than the Nuggets. They're deeper. They got more players, but Jokic is obviously the best player. Zoo's doing a really good job defending him. Gun to my head. If I needed to make some like quick money, I'd just Clippers in 7. Like just money line.
Clippers game 7. Clippers game 7. What about you, Jelani?
Man, I think it'll be a good story, to see the Clippers beat Denver. Kawhi coming back after years of being injured, and going into OKC. But I don't know, man. Like Sam mentioned, you got Jokic, he's the best player in the world. And Jamal Murray, and we talked about this the last time I was on here. I think he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's clutch, and he showed that in game 5 or game 6, whichever game that was. He's clutch. you know, they're 5,800, whatever, how many feet in the air, that altitude gonna get them. I'm gonna have to put my money on the Nuggets.
Bro, Jelani, that blows me away. You call them the best in the world, man. You know what I
You said
mean?
Oh,
It
you
just
said what?
uh-oh.
it's hard to say. No. I agree. I'm 100%
Oh,
agree. He's all right. I 100% agree. He's one of the best. But literally, in an athletic game, one of the least athletic people is the best in the game, bro.
yeah, that's
I
crazy.
mean, bro, he's
it's
probably got like
unbelievable.
a 10-inch vertical. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Yeah.
And you know,
yeah.
I had this conversation about Tom Brady. I was like, bro, Tom Brady literally should not be like, if you was to think like, hey, let me pick a prototype football player, who's the best? Tom Brady. He's
It's
got
not.
4 kneecaps. He runs like I like literally my 10-year-old probably beat him in a race. And he's out there dominating football, bro.
Hey, that's the
Yeah,
Joker.
man.
That's the
That's
Joker.
Jokic. That's Jokic is like in a nutshell, bro. He's out there dominating basketball.
And he
And he
don't
doesn't even
care.
care about
He
basketball.
don't care. I'm like, how are you doing this?
It's
No,
a job. This is a
I
9 to 5.
Yeah,
I knew Jokic was
that's the
good. I
dopest
had him
thing
on
ever,
my
bro.
I had him on my fantasy team, and he slid to 5. And this is the year he won his first MVP. So I'm seeing what he was doing every night, and I was like telling people, I'm like, yo, I think this is in 2020. I'm like, Jokic the best player in the league. I was getting, oh my god, I was getting clowned. But I'm like,
Bro,
I see what this man is doing every night.
put the
I mean, you can
ball in
put
the
Giannis
hole.
in
That's
there
the
too.
game.
You can say Giannis is better than him, but that's about it, in my opinion.
Put the ball in the hole. That is the whole game. Everybody forgot that. Everybody's doing verticals and trying to, and this fool just scoring, just triple doubles every night. I'm like, bro, what is going on? Like, somebody get a
Average a
body
triple
on him.
double, a
Get
double.
two body on him.
Yeah, it's the most fascinating story in history. Like the way he moves and how slow he is and efficient.
Yeah.
Like what's funny is before games, like when he runs out to like the layup drill or whatnot, he like sprints, and it's a Joker sprint. It's not
The
even
Joker sprint.
like you can tell he's really, really trying, but it's so slow or whatever. But he's giving it all, his all. But nah, man, I'm going with the Clippers, man. I'm going with the Clippers.
Not a bad pick.
And excuse my baby back there. But I'm going with the Clippers, and I think the best player in the series is going to be the reason why they're going to win it. And that's Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard has been, to me, he's been the best player in the series, even though Joker has been, Joker or whatever. But what was that game? Was that game 2 where Kawhi was guarding Joker a lot of the time?
Game 4 when Kawhi went crazy, but
right? But yeah, he's just been like he's turned back into Toronto, Kawhi, that San Antonio Kawhi, and like we talk about playoff Jimmy, but playoff Kawhi is a real deal, and I think they go down to Denver and pull off the upset and go to the second round to lose to the OKC Thunder in 5. That's what I think happened. and Sam, like you
Hey,
see,
that Toronto Kawhi was crazy, bro.
Ridiculous.
Dude,
that's what he looked like.
Yeah.
You got to see Kawhi up front all season long. He came in, he came off the bench for a little bit. Did you see with his progression? Did you see him getting back to this level that he's playing at right now?
No, I mean he was coming off the bench, and then there was like a stretch where he was not playing well. I think a lot of people were like, "What is he doing? Even playing right now? Doesn't look ready." He was playing like he had a minutes cap. I think he started at like 15 and 18, and then 22, and 26, and then all of a sudden, I think like 2 weeks before the season ended, he was playing like 38, 39. I'm like, and he was playing pretty well. So I was like, okay, like maybe he's back or semi back. And then I did not predict what he's doing now. It's like what went to Toronto like 6 years ago. It's like,
Yeah.
where did this guy come from? You know?
Yeah.
Did not see that.
No, that's what the whole time we talked about this too, is like this is going to be, you know, this and the Warriors series was going to be the two best series in the first round. And when I picked the Clippers, I picked the Clippers in the beginning, I believe. I could be lying, but I think I had the Clippers the whole way. And it was because I seen how Kawhi was playing, and I was like, this is not, you know, the normal Kawhi that we've seen in a Clippers jersey the last few years. Like, this Kawhi is just, you know, he's different. He looks like, you know, especially playing on the same court as the Joker, who we universally consider the best player in the world. Kawhi continued throughout the series to look like he was the best player.
Yeah.
And playing both sides of the ball. So I think it's gonna be another epic game, you know, a classic game 7. And I got the Clippers, and I got my boy Sam Yip season, who I'm sure he's tired of going to the arenas. He's at the arenas all the time. I'm sure he's doing interviews. I'm sure he's tired of headlining all of the sports websites and stuff. But you got another 2 weeks coming because the Clippers gonna win.
I hope so, right? The longer we get to go to games, I mean, they're fun, right? Going to games and stuff, but I mean, it's kind of a drive, but
yeah, man, you've been doing it, man. But
Bro,
hey, I appreciate
Mark,
you.
you heavily glazing right now, bro.
Hey, man, you know that's what you gotta do. I'm trying to get my hosting on, and I should have did some research. You know, in the 8th grade, I read in the 8th grade, Sam Yip had the first ever 5.1 GPA. That's what I heard. That's what they told me.
Are you a legend, bro? 5.1.
That's what they told me. I'm just saying what I read, but I couldn't confirm it, so that's why I ain't use it in the introduction. But, you know what I'm saying? Next time I'm coming with the facts next time, and hopefully, well, yeah, since the Clippers go continue the season, hopefully we can get you back on this, Sam.
Yeah, I mean, right? Hopefully, game tomorrow. If they win tomorrow, I guess you'll see me around.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Well, we're gonna talk about. Let's get one more topic in real quick because it hasn't been announced yet. The MVP. Who's the MVP of the league this season?
Probably gonna get it's SGA is gonna win it, but I mean, I think Mark, you had a Jokic, right? Did you pick Jokic?
No, I had SGA.
Yeah, SGA. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess you give it to the best team and that whole narrative, but I don't really like that voter fatigue stuff. It's kind of annoying. We give it to Jokic 3 or 4 years. We're not giving it to him this year. Like, look at the numbers.
Yeah.
The numbers speak for themselves. Like,
hey, they just did that to Lamar Jackson this last football season, bro.
Exactly.
It was like, we can't do it again. Can we give it to him again? I was like, bro, his numbers were better than last year, bro.
Yeah.
It's the same exact thing about to happen to Jokic to happen to Lamar Jackson. And it's not to take away from SGA. Like, did he have an MVP season? Absolutely. But this man is average a triple double. Come on, y'all.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like his team was trash. You know, it was tight in the West. He got the 4th seed.
Without a Joker, the Nuggets aren't. There might be a lottery team.
Maybe. Yeah. So yeah, shout out to SGA. He gonna win it, but you know they did it to LeBron a couple of times too. You know it happens. This is how the league is. They did it to Jordan. Jordan probably should have had about 7 MVPs.
Yeah.
Instead of the 5.
That's why I feel like you got to keep the trend going. You got to keep the trend going. Like, yeah, you could easily give it to Joker, but the greats, they get robbed. They get robbed of this. LeBron was robbed. Jordan was robbed. Kobe, Shaq, you know, it happens. So if you're gonna be one of the all-time greats, you got to get robbed of this award sometime.
It's a rite of passage.
Yeah, that's it. He's an all-time great. So
it's a rite of passage.
This is his turn. This is SGA's time to shine. And what I will say is first round exits, and this happened in the past, but first round exits shouldn't go to the MVP of the league. I mean, the MVP shouldn't go to the people that's getting put out in the first round. I just say that.
But I mean, MVP is not a team award, bro.
It's a regular season award.
Yeah,
MVP
I get it.
It's also not a postseason award, man. Like I don't like hearing that, like, because it's like if you're the only player on your team and you're dominating, you still won't make. I mean, like LeBron's did that a few times with Cleveland, where he took them all the way to the finals, and to say, oh well, you didn't win, so you don't get the MVP. It's just, I mean, it sucks. Like I don't think it's accurate either. You know what I mean? It's a team that playoffs and playoff wins are a team, stat line, I guess if I want to call it. You know what I mean? But MVP, that's your actual personal stat line, and I think everyone should be graded on that level, and that's it. You know what I mean? Too many times I've seen where they want to take off the court stuff and add that in there. They want to take team stuff and add that in there. I'm like, bro, you're just muddying the water. You just give it to whoever's most popular at the time, if that's what you're gonna do. You know what I mean? Just don't weigh the stats and just give it to whoever you just want to. Like, what are we doing here? It says most valuable player. That's the literal acronym.
Pretty self-explanatory. You know what I mean? I think they should change the name. I think they should change the name, whether you want to call it most outstanding or whatever. But I don't like MVP.
But MVP kind of like goes off the tongue easier, like when fans are chanting,
it definitely does.
MVP and all that. They're not gonna chant MOP, right?
Hey, I don't know. I don't know, Sam. That kind of got a ring to it. MOP, boy.
MVP.
I'm like, MOP.
MOP, man.
MPP.
What time the Clippers play tomorrow?
4:30, I believe.
So what time does your day get started, man? We trying to go inside of the life of Sam Yip.
Like what time do I like tomorrow?
Yeah, what time you got to get to the arena?
I'm not gonna be there tomorrow. It's in Denver.
Oh, my bad.
Ooh.
My bad. I'm hey, Sam is all over the place right now. Where you at now, Sam? Are you in LA or are you
I'm in LA?
Oh, I didn't know if you was on vacation. Yeah, I mean, you be everywhere, Sam. But yeah, the team. So now I might change my pick. I picked the Clippers to win, but since Sam ain't gonna be there no more,
Sam, you their lucky charm, man.
That's what it is, man. Sam got
and the Clippers play in Denver tomorrow.
Yeah, and they in Denver. It's your fault. Now, we gonna point all the Clipper fans to your direction to blame you for not. You supposed to be there. It's Game 7.
I'm not even a Clipper fan, so you can go ahead. I don't care.
All right, man. Well, shoot, man. We gonna get up out of here, man. We are approaching the hour mark, which we could go past that. I said it like it means something or whatever. But I just got a random direct deposit that I'm very happy about right now, and I'm about to go celebrate with a drink. And that's why the real reason we got to go close this stream out. And we will be back tomorrow. The closers.
Hey, Mark, remember you owe me like $20, right?
Yeah, I know. You might get it tonight. I owe you, Sam.
I've been waiting on that direct deposit, man. It's about time.
Expected, but we'll be back tomorrow in the fourth quarter of, usually I say the last game of the night, but it's only one game tomorrow, and that's the Clippers in Denver. And we'll be going from the fourth quarter and probably a little past an hour after that. Until next time, Mark Haynes, Jelani Hendricks, Anthony Fain, Sam Yip, appreciate you for jumping on for the first time. We are out. The closers.
Peace.
All right, thanks, guys.
Yes, sir.